94.1, it's Matt Nathanson. Come on, get higher. It is Corey, and I've got a very, very special guest here in the studio. He's performing tonight with special guest Plain White Tees at Westfair Amphitheatre. Show kicks off at 7:30. Tickets still available. I would like to welcome Jason Mraz to the studio. How are you,
What's up? I'm doing fantastic. Thanks for having me.
We got the studio audience in here as well. Can we make a little more noise for Mr. Mraz? We got our winners from the past couple of days here. We got Danny, Sammy, Sarah, Amy, and Ann hanging out. And Jason's good friend and personal assistant, who is a man of many hats, Toka, also hanging out in the studio. How are you, man?
He's good. He doesn't speak English, though. Cinco de Mayo.
Happy Cinco de Mayo to you. So, if you weren't working today, Jason, how would you be celebrating Cinco de Mayo?
It depends on what city I'd be in, but how would I be celebrating Cinco de Mayo if I wasn't working? I would purchase a mannequin, I would dress her up, and I would take her to the nicest restaurant in town. Probably a Taco Bell or Taco John's or something along those lines. I'd buy her a margarita, and if she couldn't finish it, I might have a sip of it myself.
Have you been to Omaha before, or is this your first time? Right?
This was my first time, yeah. I had yesterday off, and I just wandered around. I went out somewhere out the Beltway and got off and went out to my friends at Velocity Indoor Karting, rode some high-speed go-karts.
Oh, yeah,
that was
cool.
awesome. And then I hung out around the markets downtown, and it was a beautiful day.
Well, that's cool. You got in at a decent time to experience the city. And what do you think of our fair city so far?
I like it. You know, I guarantee you most people in the rest of, especially the coastal United States, would never think that you could entertain yourself in Omaha. But it's a burgeoning, blossoming community, you know.
Well, you know,
like art and culture. I was happy to see there's still a record store downtown.
Oh, yeah. There's a couple of them, actually.
Yeah. Super cool.
You know, I read your blog on your website quite a bit, jasonmraz.com, and first of all, I have to say that your blog is probably more entertaining than most of the stuff that's on television.
Hey, thanks.
It really
is. It's because I don't watch television.
And you seem like the type of guy that, you know, no matter where you are put, you could probably enjoy yourself and have a good time. You just seem
do, you know, and I enjoy typing. You know, I could just sit on a day off and type for days. You know,
I've got a lot of typing you can do.
No worries. I love it. I just finally crossed that threshold where I don't have to look at my fingers anymore. And it's kind of a freaky feeling, you know. I'm sure a lot of people out there can do this.
Now, speaking of your fingers,
yes.
The latest blog entry I read on jasonmraz.com is a little something about a manicure or getting the nails done, one hand only.
Oh, well, yeah. Well, I use my right hand to pick and strum, and I have always gotten acrylic nails. And so for the past couple of years, it's been referred to as my female hand.
Okay. So you don't use an actual guitar pick?
No. I only use 4 of my right fingers because I'm self-taught and I'm sort of wrong. But yeah, I have one masculine hand on the left.
And that's so you can push the strings down with these.
Exactly.
Right.
And then I have one feminine hand on the right to keep me company.
Okay, I wasn't exactly sure if you got them painted or if it was just a...
No, I normally don't paint them. However, the last Vietnamese woman that fixed me up put this really shiny gel on top. And so they're extra feminine now. You see how beautiful that is?
If the sun hits them just right.
Yeah, I love, when I walk through the cities, I love walking, stumbling upon jewelry stores and looking for antique jewelry.
Oh, okay.
And this female hand has actually given me a great opportunity to test run engagement rings. Not that I'm even close to that, but my hand definitely has that hand model sort of finish.
Maybe another gig for you, some extra income?
I'm thinking about it. You know, I could like hold butter, and I could open jars of ketchup and mayonnaise and
your hand could be like in grocery store print ads nationwide, and nobody would know.
Nobody would know.
It was you. Speaking of other gigs, avocado farming.
Yes, I do that with my left hand.
Okay.
Avocado farming is something I stumbled on. I was looking to live out in the wilderness, and it just so happened that all the trees around this house produced avocados and had been for 30 years. And so we kept it going. You know, we kept the business going. We have a grove management team that's out there, you know, around the clock, keeping an eye on this slow-growing fruit. And it's fascinating, you know, and it sort of changed my whole idea about environmentalism. You know, I didn't think that you could save the world until I had my own patch of earth to care for. You know, and then I realized just how I treat my own backyard makes a huge difference in the rest of my community.
Well, that's cool, man.
Yeah,
You
it's
get
cool.
a lot of things shaking. You gonna play a song for us here in a little bit?
I would love to shake out a tune for you.
That would be awesome. Cool. 938-9400 is the phone number. My special guest this afternoon, Jason Mraz, special guest Plain White Tees, Westfair Amphitheatre. That's tonight. We've also got our studio audience. Make some noise. We've got Womanizer Britney Spears right now on All Hit Music, Channel 94.1.